Welcome back, friends. This is the Half-Ass Crafter. I'm Laura, the Half-Ass Crafter, and we are going to do some half-ass crafts. So as you can see, I've got some interesting things. I have a sheet of watercolor paper. I have a ruler. I have a pencil. I have some water. I have some watercolors. I have some washi tape and some acrylic mounting blocks and some ink. So what we're going to do today is we are going to make faux cigarette cards. So I saw this on Carrie's Mixed Media. Is that what that's what it is, right? I always forget the name of her channel. I watch it all the time, but I forget the name of it. So she made these, and I watched it last night, and it was a lot of fun. So let me show you what I've done. So I have this sheet of watercolor paper, and what I have done is I have marked it every inch, and well, I marked 1.5 inches, and then I left 1/2 inch because I have to put down washi tape. And my washi tape is not, oh, it is 1/2 inch, isn't it? No. It's just over 1/4 inch, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tape on this side of my line. So that's 1.5 inches. And then we'll see where we're at. But first I'm going to draw lines. Let's draw this line here because this is where I need to start from. So I've made these once. They turned out really cool. I put them on my Instagram page. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen them. And they are addictive. They're super easy. They're fun. They're not a huge mess. This tape isn't quite long enough, but that's okay. I'll put another piece on. This tape was just long enough. It's okay. Oops. All right. Go right there. Okay. So this should be 1.5 inches. Yes. Okay, and then this, is 1.5 inches. So I should just need to put the tape on this side all the way down. So I may not even need to draw my lines. I should just be able to do that. This is a great use if you have washi tape that you're not like a huge fan of. I highly recommend using it to mask off your art projects. Because we got to get through our supplies, y'all. We've got to get through our supplies. We have so many supplies. Okay. And then this one. Yep. Okay, so let's peel this up. So these should all be roughly 1.5 inches. So I don't really remember cigarette cards. I don't think they were a thing. I do remember cigarette cards in the pack of Camels. They started putting them back in with like Joe Camel on them. And I remember that because I had these little cards all in my car when I was a teenager. Yeah, I know. I used to smoke. It's fine. But don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. Okay, so there's 2.5. And then I'm going to do 1, 2.5. And then I'm going to do 1, 2.5. Okay. And then I want to do the same thing down here. 1, 2.5. And then 1, 2, and nope. 2.5. And 1, 2.5. So this one is, yes. So this one needs to be like that. All right. And then this one needs to be, they all need to go on top of one another, I think. So the first time I did this, I did a different way of gridding out the paper. I didn't like it. It was very involved. So I don't want to show you that. I think this is a bit easier to just do it this way. Okay. The one thing you want to make sure to do is really make sure that these are down. So I'm just going to run my bone folder over them just to be extra careful. Okay, so what this is going to give us is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 12, 13, 14, 15. So we'll get 15 cards out of this. That should be cool. Okay. And there should be enough space, yes, that we can have maybe 1/8 of an inch border around them as well. So I'm going to tape this down as much as possible. It doesn't need to be perfect. And we're just gonna paint. So I'm not good at watercolors at all. It's not my strong suit in the least. Oh, that's not what I'm gonna do. First, I'm going to just paint regular water. So I'm just gonna paint this with regular water. I am not a watercolor artist. I wish that I were better at watercolors, but I did watch Carrie, and I think I can mimic what she did, and I'll link her video below. Thank you, Carrie. I love Carrie's videos. They're always so good. She's got the best laugh too. Oh, she's just fabulous, Carrie. So I'm just gonna put some color, and it doesn't matter. Just random color on certain ones. All right. And the one thing I am going to do is I'm going to maintain 3 colors. So I've got a blue, I've got a green, and you kind of want your colors to blend together and smudge around. That's the whole point. So you're just going to paint on like so. I'm going to put some green on these that don't have any color. Wow, there's a lot that don't have any color. And the beauty is this is what people mean when they say you just smush some color around, which is a lot of fun. All right, and then I think I'm gonna do this gold color. And that's what we're gonna do. Be right back. Okay, just keep going. So, how's everyone's week so far? We are getting ready to go to, ooh, that's a lot of water. We are getting ready to go to Seattle. Gotta help the chillins get moved in. It'll be fun. There we go. There we go. I feel like that one might want to be a bit darker. That you want to blend a little bit more. Let's see. All right, and then I'm going to try this lighter blue. So I did spray these colors before. I use them. So I said that I wasn't a watercolor artist, but I did buy, I don't know if you all noticed or heard about it last week. Was it last week? I don't know. But there was this Art Bundles for Good bundle of like 100 art classes. And I bought them to see if maybe I could be better at things. I've started doing classes. I did a Diane Reevely class, which was really interesting and a lot of fun. And I really did learn things. Like I've been kind of not wanting to do art classes because I want to, you know, I'm kind of like a little kid, right? I want to do it myself. But, you know, sometimes we need a little help, and that's okay. Well, that's really... And so I did that. So I got the art bundle for good. I will say one of the things that sort of annoyed me a little was that, you know, I clicked the link and I bought this art bundle thing from this one of the artists that I subscribed to her email list, and then like the very next day she's sending out more emails wanting, you know, wanting everyone to sign up for this other thing that she's selling. And I'm like, that's a lot. That's a whole lot of consuming. Like, if we're gonna do a big push for one product, you know. But I get it. This is how they make money. It's their livelihood. But it is a lot of consuming. And I just felt like it was a lot. But I just deleted that email and I didn't worry about it. Okay, I think I really want to blot that up. All right, so I think that's about it. I do kind of feel like that I want there we go. Okay, so this is the first step. So you make a just abstract, nothing fancy. And this is the background. So I'm gonna let this dry and I'm going to go and find the stamps that I want to use. And you know, you could also paint up there if you wanted. You could, you know, and then just cut those out and use those as collage fodder in some other way as well. So the watercolors that I'm using, sorry, I lost the word for a minute, are the DD Praise from Temu. So if you are curious which watercolors, it's those. So I'm gonna go and find the stamps that I want to use. What I'm doing is I'm just using one set of stamps. So you know, you can buy a set of stamps. I'm just using one because I don't want to overwhelm myself, and I just want to have that one set and figure out how to use just those. So I'm gonna go do that and let this dry. When I come back, this will be dried and I'll have my stamps, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so it's all dry. Another thing that you could do is you could tape off your grid like this, and then you could color, you know, with, I mean, anything, right? You could use watercolor pencils and then go over that. And I mean, you could make like a whole picture because you're going to cut these up. So it's kind of like a masterboard situation. So I know I lied. I need you to know that I lied. I actually got out, so this is all one set, but then I also got this set of bugs and butterflies because I want to use the butterflies. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put a little bit of text on some of these, but not all. The beauty is you can really just make these however you want them to look, and you have this tape, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Wow, that's really detailed, isn't it? Ooh. Oh. All right, we're gonna do 3 of these. Okay, and then we are going to, let's see, what if we did, I don't know that these are really going to look like cigarette cards. I think they're really just more or less going to be little cards. And you know what? I'm going to get another color of ink out as well. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. So this is really, if you have watercolors and you're kind of scared to use them, or maybe you don't really know what to make. Part of my problem was I was like, well, what am I supposed to make? And I didn't really know. I didn't have like a picture in my head of a, you know, a scene that I wanted to paint with my watercolors, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm just going to use... I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to do that. Yes. And so I wasn't sure what to do with my, I mean, I would break them out and be like, okay, I need to do something with these. And then I wouldn't know what to do. And I would smush some paint on a piece of paper. Then I would throw it all in the garbage and be like, never mind, this is terrible. I don't know what I'm trying to do. So if you have that problem too, I'm just saying this is a great, great thing to do so that you can feel like you're using all of your stuff, because we should be using our stuff. What do I always say? Use your stuff. Use your stuff, use your stuff, use your stuff. Please, please, please use your stuff. Because that's why we bought it. We bought it to use it. We didn't buy it to let it sit around and for us to look at it and feel bad because we're not using it. That is not why we bought our stuff. So please use it. Oh, that looks great. All right, and then I want to put some butterflies. I need words. Let me get some words. Okay, I have this one, but I only want the top of it. Like that. Ooh, yeah. That's neat. Yeah. Cool. Okay. We've had the craziest windstorms. It's just been wild. A friend and I went on a hike and I felt weird. I texted her and I was like, is it really windy around your house? And she was like, I mean, it's windy, but it's not out of the ordinary. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because my house was crazy. And then we went for a hike, and guess what? It was crazy on the butte that we were hiking. And we laughed about it, luckily. And we talked about how one day we will laugh about this. And we did laugh about it. And we texted each other and we were like, that was such a crazy hike. Because it was. It was wild. Very, very wild. But we got through it. So there you go. Oh, I think I'm going to use this one, but just the bottom part. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to use this one. I thought I had Tim Holtz's field notes. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just wish I did. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's really nice. We've got Bitsy moved to her permanent location. She is hanging out with Ruby in the old lady pasture. So that's good that they have their little place. I know that that's kind of busy, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. These would make excellent, man, I wish I had the field notes, because this would really make an excellent, ooh, that was loud. An excellent, you know, just like a specimen card. I mean, it would be really cool. I like that one. Oh, look, here's a bee. You ladies love the bees. I think it's a bee. We're about to find out. It's a bee. And another bee. Nice. All right, these are great. I'm really digging these. I like the insects a lot. A whole lot. All right, I'm gonna do a cicada, because who doesn't love a good cicada? Oh, that's great. Love it. And then, let's see. Here's some, nope, that's not text. I know, I said I was only going to use one set of stamps, but then I got to looking at them and I was like, nope, gonna use more than one. But man, I could have sworn that I had. Thought I had, but I don't. But I don't. But I'm looking to see if maybe I do. I'm looking. Okay, here's a little small bit of text that we can use. So, oh, I don't even think it's real text. Good, that's even better. Oh yeah, nice. It's not even real text. Let's use this. One thing I liked on my other ones was I did some elements going up and down, and I liked that. Yeah, cool. Okay, so now we have this, and I'm going to put these things away, and then we're going to cut these. So let me put all this away, and then I will be right back. All right, look at that. I thought you might want the satisfaction of watching me peel this tape off, and look at those crisp lines. La-ti-da. I'm very impressed with my Amazon washi tape. Oh, these are beautiful. Oh my gosh, I am just in love with these. So I am using this paper trimmer, and what I do is I'm lining the edge of the cards with this edge here. And then Okay. And then I'm cutting it. And that should be roughly about our edge. So, yeah. And then what you do is you can line it up on this side, like so. There we go. And then there's those. And then I'm gonna line it up on the other side, like those. Trim that off. And then I'm just gonna keep doing that. Line it up on the right, trim, line it up on the left, trim. I'll fast forward through this. Okay, these are not going to have a side on that side, so I'm going to trim these right on the edge. And then I am going to leave a top and a bottom. So again, I'll line up the right side and trim, and then I will line up the left side. All right, so we have, ooh, that's a nice one, isn't it? We have our cards here. Let's see. Oh, I like that one a lot. Ooh, that's neat. Look at these. These are great. These are so good. Oh, there's our little end ones. Oh, those are great. And these are the previous ones that I made. This is my first batch. Let's see. I don't think you can really see them all that well, but I can lay them down. Nice. Those are great. These are so good. I think, oh man, that one might be my favorite. That's really cool. I like that one a lot. They turn out so well. Like even when you think that the watercolor is really bad, they just, once you cut them, they just look great. I'll probably cut the top off of this one and I'll trim that top off. But yeah, these are great. Cool. Well, I hope that you try this and that you make your own. And if you do, come over to the Facebook group and join us. It's the Half-Ass Crafters Club. Tag us on Instagram with hashtag half-ass-crafts, and we can all see what you're doing. All of us half-ass crafters. It'll be fun. You know it. All right. Look at these cards. They're so good. See you later, friends.